not just on screen. Dylan Wang and Shen Yue spark real romance rumors again. K-drama Haven family. Some love stories are written in scripts. Some exist only in the glow of stage lights. But then, there are those rare, unforgettable pairings that refuse to fade away. The ones that haunt us, that resurface again and again, as if destiny itself keeps pulling them back together. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update in the world of your favorite celebrities. And when it comes to Dylan Wang and Shen Yue, the spark refuses to die. Because once again, the whispers are back. Once again, the fandom is alive with speculation. And once again, the question remains. Could their story be more than just on screen? A meeting that changed everything. In 2018, a new generation was introduced to an old legend. Meteor Garden. The names Dao Mingxi and Shan Kai weren't new. They had been etched into Asian drama history for decades. But for a new wave of fans across the world, the love story found new life through Dylan Wang and Shen Yue. Dylan, the tall, charismatic newcomer who had been plucked from near obscurity into overnight superstardom. Shen Yue, the sweet, relatable girl next door who had already begun stealing hearts with a love so beautiful. When they were paired together, no one could have predicted the storm that would follow. Because from the very first episode something clicked. Something that couldn't be explained by scripts or rehearsals. It was raw. It was electric. It was undeniable. Chemistry too real to ignore. Audiences worldwide felt it immediately. Dylan's fiery intensity. Shen Yue's warmth and vulnerability. The way their banter seemed natural, unscripted. The way their fights felt real. The way their reconciliations melted hearts. By the time Dao Mingxi and Shan Kai shared their first kiss, fans weren't just watching a drama. They were falling in love with a couple. Behind the scenes, it was no different. During rehearsals, Dylan couldn't resist teasing Shen Yue, pulling faces, poking fun, making her laugh so hard she sometimes forgot her lines. Shen Yue, in turn, had the power to soften Dylan's fiery energy. Her calmness, her patience, her gentle humor balanced him perfectly. Staff often commented that even when cameras weren't rolling, they acted like their characters, bickering 1 second, laughing the next. It wasn't acting anymore. It was connection. The first wave of rumors. It didn't take long for rumors to spread. Fan meetings showed them holding hands longer than necessary. Press conferences revealed stolen glances that fans replayed frame by frame. Behind-the-scenes footage showed Dylan adjusting Shen Yue's microphone, brushing her hair back, leaning in a little too close. Social media exploded. Hashtags trended. Shipping communities grew overnight. And soon, the media began asking the inevitable question. Was there something real between Dylan Wang and Shen Yue? Both stars smiled politely, insisting they were just friends. But the denials only fueled the fire. Because the chemistry was too real to ignore. The fandom that never let go. Most drama pairings fade once the cameras stop rolling. Fans move on to the next show, the next couple, the next moment. But not Dylan and Shen Yue. Their fandom held on. Hard. Fan-made edits filled YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Every smile, every glance, every laugh was slowed down, analyzed, set to romantic music. Some fans even created entire alternate dramas. Trailers that imagined Dylan and Shen Yue reuniting in different storylines, proving just how deeply audiences longed to see them together again. For many, Dylan and Shen Yue weren't just co-stars. They were proof that magic could exist both on and off screen. Reunions that shook the internet. Years after Meteor Garden, Dylan and Shen Yue's paths kept crossing. A joint brand endorsement here. A surprise variety show appearance there. Even casual fan sightings were enough to reignite speculation. One particular moment sent the fandom into overdrive. When Dylan and Shen Yue reunited on stage at an award show. As they embraced, fans swore the hug lasted a fraction longer than necessary. Dylan's smile was unguarded, pure. Shen Yue's expression softened in a way fans claimed they had never seen before. That hug was clipped, reposted, analyzed millions of times. Some called it The hug that broke the internet. The new wave of rumors. And now, years later, the whispers are back again. Recent interviews have reignited speculation. Dylan, when asked about Shen Yue, smiled in a way fans described as different. His compliments, though brief, carried a warmth that felt more personal than professional. Shen Yue too has raised eyebrows. On a variety show, when Dylan's name was mentioned, her expression softened, her voice quieter, almost fond. And then came the paparazzi reports. Though unconfirmed, some outlets claimed Dylan and Shen Yue were spotted leaving the same event minutes apart. Others suggested they still keep in touch privately, away from the spotlight. Once again the fandom erupted. Once again hashtags trended. And once again the question returned. Is this just friendship? Or something more? Why the world believes. So why does this rumor, this idea of Dylan and Shen Yue, refuse to fade? Because the evidence is everywhere. Because the comfort between them hasn't dimmed, even years later. Because their chemistry feels timeless, effortless, real. And because fans want to believe. They want to believe that the love story they fell for in Meteor Garden didn't just end when the cameras stopped. They want to believe that Dylan and Shen Yue carried a piece of Dao Mingxi and Shan Kai into their real lives. They want to believe in love that transcends fiction. The legacy they created. Whether or not they ever confirm a romance doesn't even matter anymore. Because Dylan Wang and Shen Yue have already carved their names into drama history. They gave us a story that refuses to die. A pairing that fans still revisit, still celebrate, still believe in. They've become more than just actors. They've become symbols of possibility. Proof that sometimes the most powerful love stories aren't written by scriptwriters. They're written by fate. And that is why, years later, we're still here. Still watching. Still hoping. Still believing. Behind the cameras. Crew whispers. For years, insiders from the Meteor Garden set have quietly shared their own observations. One assistant recalled how Dylan would always check if Shen Yue had eaten during long night shoots, sometimes even bringing her snacks himself. Another revealed that Dylan once refused to film an intense emotional scene until Shen Yue was comfortable, proving his protectiveness wasn't just in character. The crew noticed it. The staff whispered about it. Even veteran actors working on set admitted that Dylan and Shen Yue carried a closeness rare for young stars under so much pressure. One director was even quoted saying, "You can't direct chemistry like that. You can't fake it." They carried something real into those scenes. And it's those whispered comments, those subtle confirmations, that fuel the fire to this very day. The social media trail. While Dylan and Shen Yue have never publicly confirmed anything, eagle-eyed fans swear they've left clues online. Similar Instagram posts, uploaded hours apart, with captions that seem to mirror each other. Matching accessories. A bracelet spotted on Dylan in a behind-the-scenes photo that eerily resembles one Shen Yue once wore. Even playlists shared during interviews, where fans noticed Dylan and Shen Yue both mentioned loving the same obscure love songs. Coincidence? Or connection? In the world of fandom, there are no accidents. And these tiny details have only added fuel to the idea that something is quietly happening behind the scenes. The international reaction. What makes Dylan and Shen Yue so unique is that their story doesn't just belong to China, it belongs to the world. From the Philippines to Indonesia, from South Korea to the United States, fans across the globe still trend their names whenever they appear together. Even years after Meteor Garden, fan conventions in different countries still feature massive banners of Dylan and Shen Yue side by side. Many international fans call them Asia's most iconic couple, a title usually reserved for confirmed real-life pairs. Their reach isn't bound by borders. It's universal. K-drama Haven family. Do you believe in fate? Do you believe that some people are pulled together again and again, no matter how much time passes, no matter how many obstacles stand in their way? Because when it comes to Dylan Wang and Shen Yue, it feels like destiny refuses to let them go. And maybe, just maybe, their real love story is only beginning.